and then when I'm walking back to the table, like they stand and then pull my chair
Yeah, I get what
out.
you're saying. I've seen that.
You know?
They just stand there and they did like dicks, like they just stand.
Like dicks.
They're
bossy though.
They're
They're standing there for
They're
bossy.
all the white guys, all the Puerto Ricans. Give me all the black men.
She wants to be treated badly.
I feel
I don't want nobody to stand. Don't open my
is a little
door.
bit more.
Babe, I
don't
gotta
know.
use about the eye. Bitch,
had a white guy.
We're
Going
going
Dutch.
Wait.
I mean, I like a little choking.
White guys don't
Just a little-
choke.
Yes, they do. They
White guys
choke.
choke.
Yeah, I think they do.
I don't know what
They do.
Oh, podcast bag. So apparently, Cyn Santana, soon to be Joe Button Santana, or soon to be Santana Buttons or whatever. I don't know what the chick name is. I don't know. To me, she's a ratchet ass Puerto Rican chick, just like Cardi. But anyways, she said some things that have sisters in their feels on Twitter. Apparently, now I guess this is an old clip from Angela Yee's Lip Service. I have not listened to one episode of her podcast. No desire to. Don't like Angela Yee at all. She's annoying as shit. But I didn't even recognize, like, because I know Envy has his own podcast. She has hers, and you know they promote it on the Breakfast Club often. But I just have no desire to listen to either one of their podcasts. But I do see that she has some high-profile people on there, or whatever, if you call them that. You know, the reality space area, rappers' girlfriends and whatnot, and she's had some pretty high-profile females on there too. But never watched it. So she's up there though. I guess I would assume she's up there with like the Horrible Decisions podcast with the two biracial broads, or even Guys We Fuck Pause, the white girls podcast. They got some trouble a while ago from stuff they said on there. I should do a video about that too. I wanted to do a video about that with Solo TV 84. See what he thought about that situation they got in trouble for a couple months ago. But apparently she said some stuff that Mason is bad, and I think it's an overreaction. The chick didn't really even say nothing, to be honest, but we can talk about that real quick. So one thing I like about these podcasts, these chick mainly, is because the women are honest about real stuff. Like they're like they just real. They can be as colorist. They can talk about their preferences. They can just be open and real. And I love that shit because it's like, yo, y'all can do all this, but when men voice their preferences, their likes or dislikes, whatever, it's a total different response. And I love just pointing out that the hypocrisy of it all. But I appreciate it, even though I admit listening to the Horrible Decisions podcast a few times, like them bitches is nasty, like disgusting, like just yeah. But it's good that these women are open and honest about what they like and what they don't like, and that particular podcast, it was one of those. You'll hear the clip, but basically, Puerto Rican chicks who saying, "Oh, I wanted Mark Anthony and J-Lo together, and they should be together," and then another chick's like she like white dudes, and then whatever, and Cyn, is on some I like black guys, whatever. Now Joe Button is the blackest guy, blackest of black guys. In fact, many people assume or thought he was Puerto Rican because of the way he looks, and a lot of the women he's dated over the years has been Puerto Rican. I see people taking shots at Joe as far as his, you couldn't get anybody better. Be it as it may, Joe Button does have a list. Like he has had, like he'll get the chicks that are bad, that like are nobodies, and he makes them who they are. He doesn't have a bad roster, right? Like he ain't up there with Nick Cannon, but he got a roster. So despite Joe being the ex-druggy, suicidal, mental dude who does the mood music, black emo music, he has had some bad chicks in his day. So I don't think it's just that simple to dismiss who Joe Button is out there in them streets. I'm a fan of his music, but I think he's a dickhead as a person. I do listen to the podcast, a fan of the show. But anyways, what Cyn apparently said, actually, and she didn't even get into it. And a lot of women are twisting it and making it something that it was not standard. But she was just really just saying like, yo, why she didn't like Puerto Rican dudes or whatever. Which every Puerto Rican chick that only date blacks do say the same thing. And it's weird because we always hear this stuff about we never hear this person putting the people outside the race up on pedestals publicly. I'm like, actually we do. We're going to do that shit all the time. And I do think it's weird. Like, it's weird too. Growing up, like, if a white girl said, "I don't mess with white dudes, I only mess with black dudes," I look at her like she was stupid. It's weird how Puerto Rican women are the only women that seem to get a pass for doing that publicly and saying that, like, because you feel different if a white girl saying it. You feel like it's on some like it's on some what's that, whatever. You feel like it's, damn, what is the word? That bullshit when fantasy type stuff, whatever, right? And it's not real or genuine. It's just on some, I want to try some stuff. Whereas I guess because culturally, like in New York, Puerto Ricans and blacks are close. You got some of them saying nigga and they don't get in trouble for it. Fat Joe, Cardi, fucking 6ix9ine's not even Puerto Rican. He's Mexican and something else, and he's dropping M bombs, and there's no, you know what I mean? Like, it's a New York thing, right? I guess they say we're in the same boat. However, but if we say spick, they would be in their feelings. Anywho, what she said, honestly, every Puerto Rican girl that I've dated said the same thing. But one thing I find is weird is that, because the chick was trying to say that Puerto Rican dudes are possessive. They are. And I know, as growing up, I didn't really have a lot of Puerto Rican dude friends. And I noticed too, like, say a Puerto Rican dude and black dudes are cool, they're friends, they hang out. The Puerto Rican dude can date black girls and date, and all that. But these dudes didn't want black dudes dating their sisters or whatever. And it was an odd overprotection that some of these dudes would have, like, of their sisters. Like, yo, chill, dog, that's kind of weird. So it's like they were okay with dating black women, but they didn't want black men dating their women. Oddly enough, um, I remember this episode of Boat Trip. You remember that old ass dating show that was like back in the day? It wasn't even on cable; it was on regular TV. I think it was on like the BW. And there was this one joint where it was like this dark skinned Colombian chick, or she was Dominican, and the dude was like a light skinned Colombian dude. And dude was a dick. Like, he just was hating on her. I guess you could say he was colorist, because he really wasn't into darker skinned Puerto Rican women. Chick was bad. She had a little bit too much makeup on, but she was an attractive, dark skinned Puerto Rican chick. And he was just clowning her. But it was like that example fit the whole argument of he was pretty, he was in the marriage too long, he cared too much about his parents. And I'm saying a lot of the Puerto Rican chicks that only date black men say that. Like, it's been said every time, like several times, for those particular women who do date out or date black. It's not even out. It's, right? Which I say the only difference is a boat trip, a boat stop. But Cyn said exactly what we've heard a million times, and for whatever reason, it's being twisted into shitting on black women, which is not. If anything, it's shitting on her own men. Which, again, this is statements we've always heard, that these dudes are overpossessive, they're too pretty, they're in the marriage too much. Basically, she's saying that all Puerto Ricans are light skinned niggas. Which is weird, though, is that the argument also is that black men aren't like that. They're not in the mirror. They're not pretty. So this idea that black men are these beautiful creatures and carry themselves that way, when it comes to Puerto Rican women, they don't view black men that way. They view black men just being normal, not being extra, not caring too much about their parents, not in the mirror like that. But for whatever reason, some black women online make the argument that black men do that. But I don't think other races of women see black men that way. They see just being black as masculine enough, not this hyper blah 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 stuff that y'all be talking about, or this this swag or whatever. They view black men as just laid back and chill, and they view stuff that Puerto Rican dudes do is effeminate and it's too much and it's controlling, it's possessive. And again, she didn't say anything that I haven't heard before, and she didn't attack sisters. She just chilled because she knows how hypersensitive black women can be about these topics, and she fell back. That's it. But if anything, at the end of her sentence, her statement was, "I'ma chill with I'ma chill with the poppies." That's all she said. Like, it wasn't an attack on black women at all. It was more, I guess you would say, self-hate, because she's saying she purposely does not date the men of her own community, and she gave reasons why. Nothing to do with black women. She just understands that y'all bills, and again, allegedly an old video or old clip. Her exact words were this, because I know a lot of sisters are going to do videos and they're going to embellish and add to it and spin it their own way. But all she said was, black guys cater to us Spanish girls, especially like they, you know what, let me get into it. Black girls gonna take it personal. They gonna be like, anyway, I'm done with the poppies. Again, that was the context of the conversation. The conversation was about, first it started with J-Lo dumping one of her background singer boy toys, whatever, because he didn't want to do what she said do. He wanted to go to the fight. She wanted to go to some gala ball charity stuff. And they were talking about that. And then the conversation sparked to, oh, she should be with Mark Anthony. Then some other chick was like, oh, no, she should be with Diddy. And I admit, my little Puerto Rican phase love affair went away when she started dating that gay-ass nigga. But she said that he should go with Diddy. And then she's like, oh, I love seeing black men with Puerto Rican women. I love that thing, and blah, blah, blah. And that's when Cyn stepped in and said, like, yo, nah, I'm good with the Puerto Rican thing. I like black men. Puerto Rican dudes are oppressive and they're too strict. And some other woman tried to play devil's advocate and say, no, black men can be the same way and whatever. Then they started talking about penises and I had to exit the conversation. But it ain't that deep. It ain't that serious. It does show you the over emotional knee-jerk reaction. It's weird how if black women who are swirlers or black women who are not swirlers but they use their channel to promote swirling were to say this white guy did XYZ, it wouldn't be an issue. But for whatever reason, the other way around is an issue. Joe Budden's not a dark-skinned black man, so you can't throw that on him. And so I wonder how it's going to get spinned all over the YouTubes. And another thing, the shit on black women all week. Man, they've been good all week. The R. Kelly shit, the Joe Budden shit, and the McDonald's shit, like, they've been going ham on black men. So any and everything that happens from here on in, 2019 starting off strong, brothers. We getting shitted on early at the beginning of the year. And Joe Budden didn't even do nothing. The man didn't even do nothing. It was a chick that said something. Now, apparently, all the black celebrities got to come on and defend. They give a fudge about this ghetto-ass Puerto Rican chick and what she said. Like, come on. But you need to go out there and go counter what she said and say, no, I love my black women. Despite, some men just don't give a damn about all this type of stuff. No, they want us to respond and act like women to some of these things. It's just weird. No. If I were in that situation, I wouldn't respond to that. That's stupid. When you look at this, I'm glad the census is about to come out soon too. We're gonna see who people are with. But I guess it's context though, because it's celebrity, man. So regular dudes don't matter. It's just the celebrity dudes who do it that matter. So us regular guys, it just don't matter. Even if you are a regular dude and you come out and say it, don't matter. Only the celebrity dudes got to come out and say it. But anyways, that was just my quick thoughts. She didn't say anything. She wasn't shitting on black women. She shut up because she knows how hypersensitive they are about these topics. She fell back. All right, cool. But it's going to get spinned. It's going to get turned. This little ratchet ghetto Puerto Rican chick knew enough to shut the fuck up about the topic. And it still got spun out of control. Probably years later. Because, again, this is an old clip. Anyways, that's my video. I'm out.
You out the house. You driving a Toyota now.
I mean, I wouldn't break up with him. I'll put him on time out, but I'm not gonna leave him.
Maybe he's on
I
time
think
out.
maybe that was the cherry on top of the sundae.
Right.
Maybe he already fucked up a couple times, and she was like, you know what? I'm done with this shit.
She's like, you are feeling yourself.
Jennifer
Because
Lopez
they've
needs
broken
to
up
go
before.
back to
Yeah,
Mark
they have.
Anthony.
Oh my
and
God,
just
hallelujah
get
to
it
that.
over with.
Thank you.
No, no.
Thank you. Like, I mean, Mark Anthony is just
Come
like
on, that's
everything.
the Puerto Rican dream.
No,
right
he's
there.
married now.
No,
He
no.
needs to
I
divorce
just like they were
her.
perfect. I need J-Lo with Diddy. I need J-Lo with Diddy.
Stop.
Sorry,
Okay,
guys.
you dug too far in the crates.
Nah, I love them. I just love black guys and Spanish
Listen,
girls together.
after that shooting in the club, she was like, I'm done.
Yeah, she's like,
I'm not about this life.
No, J-Lo and Mark Anthony, they go together.
They
You know what I mean? It's like a Puerto Rican fantasy.
Yeah, he's married though. He has a gorgeous wife too.
He always, before J-Lo, he was with another Miss Universe.
Mark
He
Anthony
stayed with a
is
Miss
fine.
Universe.
He's not playing no
He's He's a
names.
salsa king. Like women worship him.
I know.
Like us, she and I.
Y'all can keep the Puerto Rican man. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good on a Puerto
All the way
Rican man
good.
too. I agree
What does
with you
that
on
mean, Cyn?
I do black guys all day. Sorry.
shit.
I did the
Stephanie
Spanish
too.
I did
Yeah, I
the
love
Spanish
me some
thing. Doesn't
black
work out
guys.
for me. I'm good.
Why? What's wrong with guys that are Hispanic?
I don't know. I think they're too emotional.
You don't think
I
black
am. They're
guys are
very
emotional?
overly possessive. Me.
They are the Puerto Ricans. Oh my god!
Oh
Why you
my
breathing
God.
so hard? Nah, I don't got time for that.
Why
I don't got time for them fucking Puerto Ricans.
Like why he got
Black
so
guys
close
can
to
be
you in that
possessive,
picture?
too.
Like,
Yeah, but they
They're controlling.
they
No,
cater
Hispanic
to
men are
you.
very possessive though.
ridiculous.
Hispanic men
They-
are way more possessive, and
Yeah.
black guys cater to us Spanish girls, especially. Like they, you know what? Let me not even get into that.
Oh, she's gonna get herself in trouble now. The black girls,
Yeah,
They're gonna be
nah,
like,
I didn't mean it like that, but you know, black girls gonna take it personal.
They'll be like,
Nah, but
I'm good. I'm done with the poppies.
But for me, even my Latino men, I like them a little bit with some color, you know, because I like the way the dark skinned dick looks.
okay. But you know, some guys have a different colored dick than the rest of their body.
yeah.
Have you ever seen that?
I've seen it.
I like that.
Daddy's like,
though.
yes, I have seen it.
I've seen it before. I was like, whoa.
Man, a lot of these chicks are really, really hurt. I don't know who pissed in their Cheerios. I don't know who made them cry. Who pulled their hair on a swing set. They hurt. They damaged. They need a hug. Here, I'll give you a hug. I just don't understand how these individual examples tend to be made to this big, huge thing. When you can look at the data and see who dates and who, right? It doesn't even reflect the narratives that they're trying to push. But clearly, people have their own agendas and their own motives, and it's they're ulterior. But it's sad. Chance the Rapper admits that he has his own personal bias, and he admitted he was wrong. But somehow, see, I told you, black men feel this way. Like, yo, can I speak for my damn self? Can we be individuals? No. The collective conversation got to chill. We not. America's built off individualism, not collectivism. Fuck out of here with that. I just think it's weird that the chicks who divested and they're done with the black community, they always got something to say about us. God damn. Can't keep y'all name out our mouth. God damn. Leave us alone for a minute. A little bit. The man in this situation didn't even do nothing. It was a chick. And somehow this is a referendum on black men. Oh, y'all colorist. And y'all treat. A man is supposed to treat the woman he's with good. Period. If a sister said, I'm with a white man because they treat me better, I just wouldn't give up. Oh really? That's nice, cool, good for you. I assume so. Hope any guy you're with treats you better, treat you good. That's your experience. I believe you. I'm not trying to dismiss it or project my own bullshit. All right, cool, I got you. But doesn't change anything. I know the overall majority of black men and black women are together. So even if you or that situation is true, it's not a reflection of the overall general population. So it don't matter. Most black people, black men and black women are together. I can't wait till these new census numbers come out though. Really can't wait. Because a lot of this bull can be put to rest. And hopefully some of these complaints can stop. And we can stop crying about stuff that's not even data-wise important to argue about or talk about anymore. But I was just thinking my thoughts. It's like every single one individual thing that happens in the media, it's going to be used against you, black men. Every time. I'm talking about black women. Every single thing. A motherfucker admit. All you do, stop admitting y'all wrong and stuff, because we all get blamed for when y'all admit y'all wrong. Just be quiet. Stop owning y'all own baggage, because it can't just be put on you. It has to be a reflection of all of us. Aha! You all feel like Chance the Rapper. Like, no, we all don't. Chance, speaking for herself, despite the fact that he said that his comments were taken out of context, all y'all still ran with what was out of context according to him. Whatever. I'm out.